got a little hand issue, so I think he's going to be all right.
Okay. Coach, a weekend of practice here. Of course, everything's going to start and stop with the defensive line. How are you guys looking?
Improved. I think, and again, I think we all were anticipating that just with these young defensive linemen from the springtime and the improvement that they make. I'm telling you, sometimes the biggest jump you see in a player is when they go from their freshman year where they redshirt to now all of a sudden they go from the springtime where they're actually getting their first real reps, and then they come back in the summertime. Some of those young players are really stepping up right now. It's exciting to see.
Who, I guess, are you looking to? I know it's a little bit by committee on that line. Coach Hagan likes to rotate a lot of guys, but who do you think are the guys that maybe you feel like you're going to want to lean on the most?
Well, I mean, Jerome Johnson's a great football player, you know what I mean? And he's got experience and all those things. I think, he probably, in terms of the experience, the savviness, the physicality, that's a guy that probably needs to take the most snaps in that room. I think we're all on the same page about that. Juan Harris is just a different force in there because of how big he is and he can't be moved. And then, we got a number of guys that we really are. We're a D-line by committee. We believe in that. That's our, regardless of our personnel, we're gonna rotate guys and keep them fresh. And I think what's nice is these young guys put us in position to where you don't feel hamstringed, either physically or schematically in doing that.
Last year you played Cam Jones at the Husky, and then in the spring kind of moving around. How's he looking at Stinger and linebacker so far this game?
Very fast, very aggressive. He's just naturally a violent player, you know what I mean? So regardless of where you put him, he has a knack to find the ball. And when he shows up, he's got an attitude, you know what I mean? So that Cam Jones is a football player, period, right? My job as the coordinator, right, and our job as a defensive staff is to take a dynamic football player and create different ways to get him close to the ball. So he will play stinger. He's going to do some other things as well. And then even in that, we're going to find creative ways to get him in one-on-one matchups. He's special.
Concurrent to that, Mike is a guy who played a lot last season. We've seen him kind of running with that first-team defense some here in the fall. Just how much have you seen him grow from maybe last year as a freshman?
Mike McFadden is a really good football player as well. In fact, there were plays that he made out on the field last year. I'm not sure he knew what the defensive call was, but he made the play. So heck of a job there by him. Now he knows what to do. He knows where to put his eyes. And when you take an athlete like that that's instinctive, and now he's starting to figure out what to do, his production is going through the roof, as I'm sure you guys can see.
Who are some of the younger guys who are stepping up, maybe that have surprised you?
I tell you what, the young freshman Josh Sanguinetti, he is so ball savvy. He's got great quicks, all those things. Those young inside defensive linemen, C.J. Person, Bo Robbins is playing inside and outside. Jeremy Passmore is playing inside and outside. Bo Robbins on the outside, and then C.O. Nofo. I'm telling you, those young defensive linemen are going to be special.
Obviously, this is your first fall campus, just defensive coordinator. It's been at all an adjustment, or do you feel pretty prepared coming out of the spring?
Well, first as defense coordinator here, you know what I mean? So this is certainly, I think because of the relationship that Tom and I have, and because this will be my 5th year as coordinating in the last 6, certainly this is my comfort zone, is being the coordinator. And just, I love building a culture of defense. I think our scheme is great. I think we're ahead of the game right now of where the game is going and where it has been. But at the same time, the building of culture to get players to execute at a high level and care more about themselves care more about each other than they do themselves. That's what's fun about this time of year.
How do you feel like the secondary is performing early in camp?
Fast, playing fast right now. Playing against really good competition. Some of these big wide receivers, they're so powerful, and we've got quarterbacks that can place it just about wherever they want to right now. And so they're challenging route concepts and all that stuff. So I'm really excited just about their physicality and speed.
Thanks.
You feel like you guys have done, you guys got a weekend, the progress they've made so far?
Not bad. I think, the great thing about some of our guys is, because we did a great job in the springtime, implementing some of the plays, we did a great job over the summer with themselves, that we spent a lot more time on kind of fine-tuning all the checks. We had a couple days where, the offense and the receivers got after us, but all in all, I'm very proud of kind of where we are right now, and we got a long ways to go, though. So we got to keep pushing and just continue to get the little things and keep competing to see what we can do here in a couple weeks.
Reese's on the sideline right now, but you've still got one of the deeper areas just in this team overall. Is that depth showing the way that you want it to?
Yeah, it's starting to come through because I think now we kind of lean on one another. And if you come out here and not have a great day, you get passed over. And I think those guys are starting to understand that. And, Reese will be back here in a couple of days. And so we'll keep on going and see what we can do over the next couple of weeks and see how we can take the field against Ball State.
How do you feel so far about the takeaways?
We need more. I think the offense is doing a good job of protecting the ball, which is good from them. But I think we can create more takeaways. We got to get the ball in there, get some PBUs, and we got to do a better job of creating some takeaways.
Traditionally, Big Ten has been a running league, but there's been a lot more passing. Teams like Michigan now switching their offense to a spread offense. A lot more pressure on the secondary.
Yeah, it is, and the great thing about it, our D-line's got to go up there and get some pressure, and our guys got to go up there and compete for balls. I think that's one thing that we got to get better at, as I saw today's practice, is when the ball is in the air, we're in great position going to go attack the ball. Hats off to some of those receivers. They're doing a great job. Big body guys. I mean, Westbrook and Donovan Hale. I mean, big body guys, 6'3", 6'4", 230. Those guys are big men. So we got to do a good job of being more physical at the point of attack. But all in all, I think we're slowly starting to get it.
A couple of new guys in Taiwan and Larry. What have you seen from those two early on?
Larry is really done a great job since the spring. He had shoulder surgery and it's kind of just now getting back. And Tawan Munn's going to be one heck of a player. If he can just keep, it gets kind of long now because you're kind of in the dog days for him a little bit. Your body's a little tired, he's a little sore. So once he gets past that mental block, he's going to be a really terrific player. He's got all the tools to be one of the top DBs in the coming years. So I'm expecting a lot from him, and he just got to keep learning. I think that's the biggest thing. This season is long. There's a lot more checks. You just can't go out there and just run around. You got to be thinking about the next thing. So I've been yelling at him, chess. What's the next move? Great chess players anticipate the next move. People just don't line up in formations, and so that's the one thing I got to get him used to. But he's taking it all in. He's got a great football mind, and I'm excited about it.
Talk about the depth and everybody pushing each other. Andre and Ashawn have been around. How much are they the cornerstone still secondary, or are they getting pushed, I guess?
Well, everybody's getting pushed. I mean, nobody's safe. But the great thing about those guys, they know what happens, and they know that at the end of the day, this is a long season, and a guy who's a 3 could end up, Ben Bach, 4 years ago, started in the bowl out in New York. So it's a long season. It's a physical league. Everybody's got to be prepared to play because when your number gets called, you got to be ready. And so everybody's getting pushed. Andre and Ashawn are doing a great job of being vocal leaders, and along with Raheem. And so I'm very, very excited about our guys. We have a good group. I got a good group that's off the field. I got a good guys in the meeting room, and now we try to make sure that we go on the field and keep doing what we do.
Is there a point at any point in camp, because you have that depth, where maybe you look at a guy like Andre and say, hey, we're going to give you a little bit of, not time off, but take a little bit off your shoulders just because we know you've played a lot of football and we can put some young guys involved?
Definitely. You definitely count his reps. I mean, he's been out here a lot, and he's done a great job for this program. And so at the end of the day, I know what he can do. And so what I try to do is get some of those younger guys in some situations where we're down at the red zone and where they got to think and communicate. Because he knows how to do that. So, they got in there a couple of times. We had a couple of young guys, and they're going against some older guys that I just want to see them compete. Are they going to be upset if the offense gets a big play? And so that's what I want to see. Competition, and iron sharpens iron, and they've done a good job. So that's what we're trying to do.
How important is it for you as a guy who's been here for fifth year, fourth year? How important is it for you to really lead these guys that are younger?
Oh, it's very important. They're looking for guidance, and I've been here for the longest. I kind of know the ins and outs of the playbooks, and that's really just the main thing. You want to get them to learn the playbook, and sometimes sometimes when you're a freshman, you're just trying to do your job and just, But once you know the playbook, and you can just play faster and not think about it too much.
Gotcha. Any specific position groups that are really standing out here early in practice?
I feel like the whole defense standing out.
Defense.
I feel like we're playing with a lot of energy right now, communicating very well, and I feel like when everybody communicating well, you just play really fast.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you think you are playing fast?
Yes, sir, we are playing fast.
Good. Any preparation that you got towards Ball State? You looking ahead right now?
No, we haven't really started on Ball State. We've just been focusing on camp. A couple guys watch film here and there, but as a team, we haven't really focused on Ball State.
Okay. What kind of difference are you seeing under Kane Womack right now? You can answer that too. If you want.
Go ahead, man. What kind of difference we seeing under Coach Kane?
You know, the intensity. A lot of young guys out there, just flying around to the ball. He emphasizes communication. I feel like we're more vocal than ever.
Same thing, man. He emphasized communication. Play with a lot of energy. He real energy guy. So when we make a play, he out there jumping up with us and everything. So it's good. Emphasize big on swagger too, playing with swagger and confidence.